back here through Carpenter, and Umberger going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
Virginia. After that, it's going to be Philip Ramirez out of Trenton, Ohio. That's going to be the field here tonight for the Super Duper Late, not the Super Duper Late Balls, the American All-Star Series, as Logan Robinson's going to get ready to go. It's showtime. It's showtime for the American All-Star Series for Euro Raleigh Auto Parts Heat Race number 1. They race in the turns 1 and 2. Ryan Smith to the outside. They're 3 wide down on the backstretch. Ryan Smith going to tiptoe in that number 4S machine. They're going to be down on the bottom side of the speedway as Logan Robinson's going to lead them to the green with Corey Allman right there behind them. Single file got a battle for the 4th and 5th spot as that's going to be that number 87 ride. That's going to be Walker Arthur looking to the inside. He's looking through the inside of the turn 3 and 4. Walker's looking good at that beautiful number 6 of Brinson Fulton. Fulton to the outside of the speedway. They're still going to be door to door. Walker Arthur to the inside as it's going to be Fulton able to get to the outside. Fulton still trying the outside. We got a great battle for that 4th spot as it's still going to be held by Branson Fulton. Fulton going to be back to the outside. Meanwhile, it's Walker Alter back to the inside as Fulton going to be able to hang on. Halfway to go here for Logan Robinson at number 17. Corey Allman, Ryan Smith, and Brenton Fulton beat them wide. That's for that final transfer spot. Fulton on the outside of the speedway. The battle for the final transfer spot is the place to be. As that number 87 ride, that's going to be Walker Arthur still looking on the inside. Arthur still battling out as the leader to single file. Looks like Fulton's going to be able to pull away from the 87 of Arthur as Arthur's now going to start to fade as that's going to allow the number 17 of Logan Robinson to just click laps away. 2 to go this time by. 2 to go for that number 17 as you got Allman looking to the inside. Last lap time for Allman with a 16.611. Meanwhile, still Logan Robinson with a 16.615. Robinson through the white flag this time by. He is still your O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1 leader as we have the top 4 going to the show, held by Brayson Fulton. Philip Ramirez in trouble. Philip Ramirez might be a little trouble off of 3 and 4, might be in the way. No, too little, too late. Logan Robinson wins Heat Race number 1. Corey Allman, here comes Ryan Smith, and Brayson Fulton will make the show. O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1. It's going to go to Logan Robinson, your winner. Corey Allman for 2nd. After that, it'll go to Ryan Smith for 3rd. Great run, great hold off of the charge of Alter, Brayson Fulton for 4th. Up Tyler Arrington and Tyler Bear, Kendall Tucker, John Mergoglio Jr., your top 4, as Jeff Witt, Isaac Gutenauer, Chris Barger, as we are ready to get it fired off. Tyler Arrington leading on the green, Bear to the outside, Tucker, we're underway. Good start here in that battle for the final trainer spot, and there's that beautiful number 7 machine. That's Isaac Gutenauer looking for that final trainer spot. It's the battle with the double zeros. Kendall Tucker on the inside of Tyler Bear. Tyler Arrington out to a big lead, and we got them all messed up in the back front stretch. What a save for the back runners of that one. They were all crossed up. We got them going around. We got them going around down to the back stretch. Caution flag on the speedway. Holy cow, big problems down to the front stretch. One was in the tires going into turn 1 and 2. I couldn't make out who that was. That's number 32 of Chris Barger went around. In the backstretch, you got another one that's stuck into the wall that I can't quite see from my point of view. But man, they made a lot of contact off of 2, and one went around across the nose. Both cars went spinning down to the backstretch. So Tyler Arrington, Kendall Tucker, it's going to go to Mr. Tyler Bear. John Ruggiero going to be your top 4. Can Isaac Gutenauer get it done? As Tyler Arrington hits the throttle in turn number 3, we're green flag here for Heat Race number 2 from the outside groove. Tucker and Bear are going to go door to door in turn 1 and 2. Bear up on the outside. Tucker to the low side. Here comes that big run down to the backstretch. Bear's going to try to look to the inside of Tucker. Can't quite get there. We got the number 7 of Gutenhauer coming to a slow in turn 3 and 4. Problems for the 7 of Gutenhauer. He's going to get into the infield safely as Tyler Arrington pulls away from Kendall Tucker and Tyler Bear. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 44 machine. That's going to be John Ruggio Jr. in that final transfer spot. 3 out of 8. We got one going around. It's Jeff Witt. Jeff Witt goes around in that number 8 machine. Caution flag for Jeff Witt around in 3 and 4. Jeff Witt's going to spin her around right in front of the leaders. Thank God nobody else got involved in that one. I'll restart. Tyler Arrington's going to be out in front. Looks like Kendall Tucker's going to take the inside. Now Tyler Bear and that beautiful number 44, John Regario, to the outside of him, as it's going to be Preston Bylock, who was your quick time. He might be able to salvage this one at number 18. As we are ready to go, we're back underway for your American All-Star Series late models. Got contact. You got that beautiful number 18. And John made contact down to the front stretch. And that's going to put the 18. It'll put Preston Bylock. Luck is on his side here tonight as he's got that car dialed in and in that final transfer spot. Tyler Arrington down in front, Tyler Bear and Kendall Tucker. Now your 4th and final transfer spot will go to Bylock. As Bylock's now going to be able to work to the inside, single file, nose to tail throughout the field. As Tyler Arrington continues to work to the inside of the Speedway. Halfway to go should be this time around for your outside groove heat race number 2. Tyler Arrington out to a big commanding lead running 16.491s. Right there behind them be Tyler Bear with a 16.832. And it'll go to Kendall Tucker with a 16.882. And your final trainer drop will go to Preston Bylock. Single file, nose to tail, look around the Speedway. It's going to be 2 to go this time by for your race leader in the car care 002. It's going to be Tyler Arrington. Mr. Bear going to be right there behind him as well. White flag in the air this time by. Well, I'll tell you what, Tyler Arrington down to the backstretch looking absolutely beautiful. What a dominating performance. Last lap time with a 16.4, 2/10 quicker than Tyler Bear. Tyler Arrington wins outside groove heat race number 2. Bear will go to the show, Tucker will also go to the show, and Bylock will make the show. Ruggio, Barger, Witt, and Gutenhauer will go to one of our last chance qualifiers. So as we're ready to go, it's going to be Ryan Adams, Bryce Smith going to make it their way throughout the field in that number 12A. Brian Adams through the inside of the 3 and 4. We are underway for your PPM Racing Products heat race number 3. Good start, Ryan Adams looking there on the outside. It's going to be Bryce Smith and that company as well. So far, Ryan Adams going to be out to that big commanding lead. I got a Bryce Smith, number 4, falling back into that 4th spot as Rodney Martin Jr. plowed his way to the outside. As we got a yellow flag on the Speedway, we got 2 cars around in turn 3 and 4. It's going to be the number 10 of Stephen Harrison and the 65 of John Jennings. Wasn't quite for sure what happened between those drivers, but it looks like they're going to be able to spin it around and continue on for PPM Racing Products number 3. Tyler Hoy back there. We also have Sean Walker and throughout the field as the number 7 machine of Justin Williams going to step on the throttle in the middle of 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back underway for the PPM Racing Products heat race number 3. Big challenge there for Junior. Rodney Martin Jr. looking for it off a turn 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Gets the run down to the backstretch. Rodney Martin Jr. looking for the slide job. No, he's going to go door to door with Justin Williams. Williams bets them all at 3 and 4. Williams back up to the outside. Here we go. Junior looking deep once again in turn 1 and 2. And Williams going to be able to hold on to the lead. Ryan Adams in that number 12. Meanwhile, it's going to be number 4, Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith in that number 4 is your final transfer spot. As you get to number 19 right there behind him, that's going to be Sean Walker. As Walker's now going to move up some spots, he's going to look on the inside. As in number 18, Walker and Tyler Hoy battle out. The number 4 down on the inside. Out of the middle of 3 and 4, that battle for that final transfer spot is the place to be. As Williams, Martin Jr. and Adams are gone. Got a good battle for that final transfer spot. Leaders are single file in turn 3 and 4. As those guys battle now, it's going to be Tyler Hoy and Walker. As Walker watches on the Speedway up a turn 3 and 4. Give that 5th spot to Tyler Hoy. Like I said, I'm watching the battle as the leaders are single file. That battle for the final transfer spot held by the number 4, Bryce Smith. As Bryce Smith's going to be able to work to the inside, so will Hoy. As Hoy's going to be able to Devin Brandon, and that number 137 throws a slider in the midfield. Leaders are still single file, 6 out of 8 this time by. As that number 4 machine of Bryce Smith is still to the low side. Here comes that number 71 of Tyler Hoy. The battle's going to be for that final transfer spot. As the leaders are single file for BBM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. Should be 2 to go, gonna be this time by. That's actually the white flag. It's gonna be for Justin Williams, Rodney Martin Jr. It'll go to Ryan Adams. Bryce Smith is still hanging on to that final transfer spot. As Justin Williams in that number 7 is gonna come through the middle of 3 and 4. He's gonna get PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. It'll go to Martin Jr. Ryan Adams, Bryce Smith hangs on from the charging Tyler Hoy. After that, it'll go to Sean Walker, Devin Brandon, John Jennings, and Stephen Harrison. Your field for PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. David Watts and Jack Brown supposed to be your 1-2 as you got Dalton Jacobs, Keaton Smith throughout the field. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our final heat race of the night, as it's going to be David Watts leading to the green. We're back underway for the American All-Star Series. Door to door in 3 and 4. Watts and Brown, they're down the backstretch. As it's still going to be Jack Brown and Watts. David Watts and Brown, they're still side by side in the middle of 3 and 4 for the race lead. David Watts and Jack Brown and Joe Level, your top 3. Dalton Jacobs hanging on, and the leaders are still side by side. What a great race. Boy, I was wrong with my observation, as you got them still door to door in 3 and 4. It looks like you're going to have Jack Brown over the top of the number 6 of David Watts. But Watts is going to battle back once again down to the backstretch. Watts is still there to the inside, as it's going to be Jack Brown to the outside. Oh, what a save for Watts, as they almost made contact in 3 and 4. That's going to allow Brown to pull away. Watts going to fall back to second. Joe Lee will be for third. Dalton Jacobs in that black and orange number 7J will be that 4th spot. Looking at the lap times, it's going to be Jack Brown with a 17.299, David Watts with a 17.0, Joe Level 17.5, Dalton Jones, and it's still Keaton Smith. Keaton Smith looking in for the back end here for this one, for that final transfer spot. So far, David Watts is still absolutely going to be falling back into that 2nd spot. Jack Brown is still your leader. Joe Level in that 3rd spot. Keaton Smith lost it off of turn 1 and 2. That's going to let Dalton Jacobs pull away, as should be 2 to go this time by. Jack Brown just starting to pull away out of this one, 15.577, his last lap time through the middle of 3 and 4. But here comes Joe Level. Level's got a good run off of 3 and 4. White flag this time by. Soon as Jack Brown got away from David Watts, he started to pull away on the backstretch. In the middle of 3 and 4, works to the outside of the speedway, cut down off of 4. Give Jack Brown the American Racer Heat Race number 4. David Watts, Joe Level, Dalton Jacobs, Keaton Smith, Branson Woodward, Devin Bahur, and Chris Chandler will round out your field for your American All-Star Series Heat Race action.